Assalamualaikum guys. Good afternoon, all of you. Uh, I want to tell you about interpretive reading, and today I want to tell you the theme of storytelling, a story about Little Red Riding Hood. This is a fairy tale written by Natasha. Once upon a time, there lived a little country girl, the prettiest creature who was ever seen. Her mother had a little Red Riding Hood made for her. Everybody called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother said to her, "Go, my dear, and see how your grandmother is doing, for I hear she has been very ill." Little Red Riding Hood set out immediately. As she going through the wood, she met with the owl. He asked her where she was going. "I'm going to see my grandmother." "Does she live far off?" said the wolf. "It is beyond that mill that you see there." It was not long before the wolf arrived at the old woman's house. She knocked the door. Tap, tap, tap. "Who's there?" "Your grandchild, Little Red Riding Hood," replied the wolf, faking her voice. The good grandmother called out, "Pull the string and the latch will go up." The wolf pulled the string and the door opened, and then he immediately fell upon the good woman and ate her up in a moment. He then shut the door and got into the grandmother's bed, expecting Little Red Riding Hood, who came sometime afterward and knocked at the door. Tap, tap, tap. "Who's there?" "It is your grandchild, Little Red Riding Hood," the wolf cried out. "Pull the string and the latch will go up." Little Red Riding Hood pulled the string, and the door opened. "Grandmother, what big arms you have!" "All the better to hug you with, my dear." "Grandmother, what a big ears you have!" "All the better to hug you with, my child." "Grandmother, what a big eyes you have!" "All the better to see you with, my child." "Oh, grandmother, what a big teeth you have got!" "All the better to eat you up with." Fortunately, the hunter was passing nearby the hut. He heard the wolf and recognized him right away. He ran over the window, he took a good aim, and that was the end of the wolf. This is the picture of Red Riding Hood and a wolf. You can see the picture? Little Red Riding Hood is a European fairy tale about a young girl and a big bad wolf. Its origin can be traced back to the 10th century to several European. Origin date 17th century. Mythology European. Published in Italian folk tales. Story from French, created by Tina Scott Hyman, Jerry Pinkey, Charles Perrault. The moral of Little Red Riding Hood is that you must never trust stranger. Even a very friendly stranger may have very bad intention. Little Red Riding Hood finds herself in the danger because he talks to the wolf and naively points out the direction of her grandmother's house. In some version of the story, Little Red Riding Hood's mother advised her to not to talk to strangers and not to stray up from the path. Red Riding Hood promises to obey her mother, but breaks both promises when she meets the wolf. So, the story also brings out the importance of obeying your parents. If she has obeyed her mother, he would not have been in that predicament. Okay, that's all about my story. I hope you enjoy my storytelling and see you. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.